Hey friends, it is Kara with Hidden My Heart, and I have a really special, let me move this out of the way, a really special video for y'all today. So many of you wanted to see how I stitch ripped my Bible case so that I could put my Bible in it. So this is not actually a Bible case. If you look on the front, it came from Amazon. It says pencil case, draw a colorful world. We're actually going to take this off as well. But so many of you wanted to know how I actually did it. And I got my daughter a new Bible for her birthday. And so she wanted a new case. And honestly, I had already done mine. So I was like, until I can, get a new one, I can't really show you how to do it. So I've got it in my hands, and isn't it beautiful? Like, she picked, it's so pretty. It's so her. She loves like the navy and the green. There are probably 30 different patterns you can get this same exact case in on Amazon, and I will send you the link. But here's what I'll tell you. The link will take you to one listing, but there are going to be more listings. So what'll happen is it'll start showing in the bottom what other listings are available. So anyway, that should help you. But let's just get started. So the first thing that I want to show you, the only thing you really need to do this, you can grab a pair of scissors if you want to. I'm not going to use scissors because I don't actually cut any of the pieces out, but I know some ladies like to remove some of the bulk. And I don't have my Bible over here. So I grabbed a hymnal. I'm over at my paint studio. I grabbed a hymnal so you could see how to put your book or your Bible in. The only thing you really need is a stitch ripper. And this is the normal, stitch ripper. And you can use this if you have it. I also have this one. I used to sew all the things, kids' clothes, all kinds of things. And so this one is just it's more like a blade. You have to be kind of careful with it. But I'm going to use a combination of these two. But all we're going to do is we're going to stitch rip first this tag off of the front. So I'm going to use the small one, and I'm just going to get started. I'm going to get one of these stitches or two or three of these stitches done. And then I'm going to switch to the other stitch ripper because it's going to cut instead of like ripping every single one. So in order to use this one, and please be careful, because this is just a blade, is you kind of lift up and then you slide your blade underneath there, just like that. And it goes so much faster. So anyway, if you are just joining, we are taking one of those pencil cases that I love to use as my Bible case, and we are turning it into a Bible case. All right, see how I'm just lifting and I'm just grabbing like one little at a time, one little thread at a time. And this is almost off. And you don't have to take this part off. I just kind of felt like it takes away from the prettiness of the case. Now it will leave some small holes, and I want to show you that because I don't want you to think it's just going to be 100% perfect. But it's going to leave some small holes just from where the sewing machine went in. So there you go. Okay, and you can kind of see the outline. You will probably take, in fact, I've got some water here. I'm just going to see what that does. I'm going to drip some water on that and see. Well, this case is waterproof, so it may not actually do anything. I'm just going to rub that in there. But essentially, these commercial machines, when they stitch it, they make these holes, and this material is not super forgiving. So that's what it looks like after we remove this piece off of the front. If you're just joining, all I've used is a stitch ripper. I used a blade type as well as the regular. The regular is just fine if that's all you have. Okay, now we are going to open our Bible case or our pencil case, and we are going to start working on the inside. So the way that I did mine, I keep pins in this one and this one, and then I keep highlighters in this one. So what I need to be able to do is I need to be able to either cut these out, which you absolutely can. I don't want to do that though, because if you ever need them again, I'm going to show you where you're going to put them so that you have them if you need them, if you don't want to cut them out. but they won't get in your way. So we're going to open up to that very back part. So make sure you're looking at the front has the pocket. The back has the zipper. Okay. So you're going to open to the back side and make sure there's no extra pieces in there. We're going to unstitch every one of these little pieces that were made for pins. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a piece of elastic to put these behind and to put our Bible behind. So again, I'm just going to kind of lift. Main thing is, here, I'll try to do it this way so you can see. It's really hard to see, but we're going to use this stitch ripper to get it started. I think I'm going to have to do it this way just because I can't see. And I need light. Need better light. My eyes are awful. All right, so I'm just going to lift, and then I'm going to slide that under the first stitch, and then I'm going to pop. So then once that happens, I lift again, I slide, and I pop. And I'm going to get all of them started. And then I'm going to switch over to the other stitch ripper. You hear that pop. That first one is on there tight. When you jump on, tell me where you're watching from and if you already have one of these cases or if you would like to get one and you need the link. If you comment link, I will jump on when I'm done and I will send you the link so that you can look through all the fun patterns and you can get one for yourself. I love to have all of my Bible study materials, like my transparent sticky notes, my pins, all the things, right there with me when I am studying. And I don't like to have to like carry an extra bag. So my Bible, I will tell you, my Bible case, I have a really big, large print study Bible. So it's pretty heavy. And I often joke that my sword could really kill someone because it's so heavy. But anyway, it's pretty funny. I would rather have one bag that's a little bit heavy than, and if you don't have a big, large print study Bible, yours won't be that way. But I would rather have that with all my stuff in it than have to gather all of the different bags. All right, so let me show you what progress we've made. So I've got all of these started. So they've all started coming out. So you can keep using this stitch ripper. In fact, that might be the better way to go. Yeah, I'm just going to keep using this one. Or I was going to say, if you have this one, you can slide it under there and it's almost like you hear that. You're just sawing those threads. You have to stay real close to the elastic though. You don't want to cut this part. Almost done. Yeah, this one goes way faster. So just lift and then slide this and kind of make a sawing motion. Only on the threads though, not on the fabric. Hey, look, see? Almost there. Okay, so now we have all of that unstitched. Before I finish, I'm going to clean this up. So I'm going to pull this out of the way and I'm going to get all of those threads. Yeah, I'm throwing them on the floor because I would rather vacuum than have to clean up a big mess on my table. I know, I'm weird like that. But I am going to grab, I will say, using this blade, I did make one small hole in the elastic. So just be very careful. We're not gonna tell my daughter because she's a perfectionist. All right, so just pull all these and then I'll show you what it looks like. I need a pair of scissors. So get these scissors. My allergies are kicking my tail. I cannot see comments. It's supposed to be showing me comments. So if you have commented and I have not acknowledged you, or if you're on and I've not acknowledged you, it's because Facebook is not showing me any of the comments or who is live with me. So I apologize. I will come back and say hi to you when I get done. All right, we're just trying to get all these little pieces of thread out and clean up that last little bit. If anybody knows a manufacturer who wants to partner with me so that ladies can just order it already like this, let me know. Because I think there's such a market for it, but this works in a pinch. What does everybody have planned for their weekend? I am trying to I've been working in our yard. Our yard is kind of massive. Like our flower beds are huge. And over the winter, I did not do a good job of like putting weed killer down. And so when springtime came, now we're at the point where I've got to do all the things. So I've been working for about the last 6 weeks on the weekends out in the yard. And my garden, last year I had a 12-foot bed and a 6-foot bed. I do raised beds. And I'm actually doubling it this year. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's not because my family loves to eat vegetables. It's because it's so therapeutic for me to be out there. And I love watching things grow. Like springtime is my favorite. Walking into Tractor Supply and seeing all of like the baby chicks, it's my favorite. I love watching things grow. All right, I'm still just pulling all these threads. This is the part that takes the longest. And we'll put those pieces underneath and be done. But if you've hung with me this long, you have a general idea of how to do this. And then we're just going to tuck all those other pieces under here when we finish. See, I think that's it. Okay. All right. So here's where we're at. We have these pieces, and we've got this one. So we're keeping this one in the front. This is the front. We took you're just joining us, we took the little label off. We're keeping this first one, and then we went to the back and we unstitched all of the little pencil holders along the back so that we just have a piece of plastic. Now we take these two that I don't want to cut them out. You can cut them out if you want to. It's super easy to cut them out. We're going to tuck those under here in case my daughter ever wants to use, more pencils. She'll be able to pop one of those back out. And now let me show you what it looks like. So now we have the one at the front. So we can put pencils in here. We can put pencils here and here. And then back here, we have all the extras tucked under here. And we're going to pretend like this is our Bible. We're going to take our Bible and we are just going to slide it right under there. Now, there you go. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then zip it up. You're all done. So that is how easy it is to stitch rip these. We stitch ripped the piece off of the front. Then we stitch ripped the very back. That's it. We tuck the pieces under and we're done. So that is all we do. So you're stitch ripping, all you're doing, the front tag, if you want to, and this back piece. That's it. We slide our Bible under there, and then we'll still have all of our spots for, our pens and markers. I hope that was helpful to someone. I'm going to leave this over here and take this, put it in my daughter's room. So wish y'all the best weekend ever. I hope that you get outside maybe and see some of God's glory out there. And message me if you have any questions. Comment link if you would like the link to below. You can see all the patterns for the Bible cover. Hi, Debbie. Okay, Facebook's finally showing me comments. If you're just joining us, I have a Bible cover that I absolutely love. That I'm a creative, so I like all the pens and highlighters. But I couldn't, when I went looking for the Bible cover that would fit my personality and my style and what I needed, I couldn't find it. So I found this, which let me show you the little tag. It says the pencil case, and it's on Amazon. I can send you the link if you want it, but it comes in all different patterns. And I have a really big study Bible that is large print and it's ginormous and it fits in here. So even if you have a big Bible, like it's massive, it fits in here. And I put all of my highlighters and then all of my pens, and I can even tuck my transparent sticky notes, which I love during Bible study, in between these two. And then this just kind of tucks in here. And then your Bible goes right in here. But in order to get it like this, I had to stitch rip it. So I had some people that messaged and said, we want to see how you do that. And so this was just a quick tutorial on how to do that. Wish y'all all the best. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, friends. Love y'all.